If you could tell Jerica from September 2020 that I would have in the same time, the very next year, over 40,000 subscribers, she would not have believed you, and she would have just been really intimidated by that. Good morning, guys. Welcome to another day. And I just realized that now that it's September, it's been a full year since I've decided to quit my job and try to earn a living just through my business. Just looking back on this year, it's been such a crazy year. Can't wait to go into that with you. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Jerica. I am the owner and creator of Quench Inc. and I have been making videos now about my business for almost a year, and I've been running this business for about almost 4 years now. It might be 4 years. It's hard to keep track. Since I operate my business out of my home, I need to have some sort of structure so that I know how my day is going to begin. And it didn't start off that way. I came from a 9-to-5 corporate job to this, and learning to be disciplined, like how a 9-to-5 corporate job is structured, has been a huge learning curve. And the first couple months was chaotic for me as a brand new full-time business owner. Yeah, now that it's been a year and I've had many mornings now, I've learned my routine. I've discovered what helps me be the most productive. I always start with a coffee, and that's how I always have to start my day, is a little bit of coffee. And I go through my emails and make sure that number goes from whatever it is to 0, because I cannot stand having emails having a number next to it. Oh my god, if you look at Kale's email account, it's like in the thousands, and that causes me so much anxiety. But for me, I like to make sure I've read every single thing that's come through my mailbox, and so I'm gonna start with that. And then I'm also going to check up on my CraftyBase to see how my inventory is doing and to see if I need to make any adjustments there. Let's get that down to 0. Yay, 0. So here is my CraftyBase dashboard, and I filtered the results on my products page to just soap, and you can see how it has shown that there is a 0 for the available amount of French lavender, and also for my cucumber melon. And I made these 2 scents last night. So what I'm gonna do is cut up those soaps and then add a manufacturer to these items so that this number can update to the actual number. And here are my 2 soaps that I made the other night, last night actually, my French lavender soap and my cucumber melon soap. And for those wondering, these are soap molds from Winston and Walter, and this is the super tall and skinny. I haven't had cucumber melon in my online store updated for a while. That's a huge reason why I really want to thank our sponsor today, CraftyBase, for helping me stay organized and up to date with my inventory. That has really made scheduling so much easier. I'm going to be cutting these soaps today, and I'm going to be adding this to my inventory as a manufacturer, and I'll show you how I do that in just a bit. I made an old man. I said, tell me your story. He took out an old pen and wrote something for me. Then he kept walking on down the road, and I watched him disappear like smoke. And I thought I'd just seen a ghost. Then I looked down at what he wrote. It said, son, when you grow up, you'll
searching for glory. I took out an old pen and wrote in my story. Then I kept walking on down the road. When your time is up, it's time to go. I pray he reads what's on the note and takes to heart what I wrote.
So we did manage to get about 21 bars of each scent, so now I'm going to enter it into my CraftyBase system so that it can update the inventory, and I'll show you how I do that right now. So you can see over here is my product page in my CraftyBase system, and at the top here is my French lavender soap, which right now it's showing as 0, and then down here is also the cucumber melon soap, also at 0. And to update that, I would just go into the product by clicking it. I would click the manufacturers, and then I would add a manufacturer. So this batch was actually made yesterday, but because we cut it today, I'm gonna say the manufacturer date is today. And because I was able to get 21 bars, I'm gonna put in the number 21. And that will give me an updated inventory quantity. And there's other things that you can fill out. For example, additional details here. You can put in the expiry date and some notes, and even calculate your labor and time and how much that would cost, which will add to the COGS of the item. But for just this video, I'm not gonna fill that in. And then you can also add in the materials that you use, which will take away from any materials that you've logged into CraftyBase. And that's how CraftyBase actually keeps track of your materials and alerts you when your materials are getting low. So that is also super, super helpful. But just for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna show you how adding a manufacturer updates your inventory. So now that I put in 21 and it's at 21, it even gave me a unique code for this batch, which is awesome. And I'm going to save manufacturer. And then now we have that logged into our CraftyBase system. And if you go back to our products page and look up the lavender soap, you'll see it is now at 21 available. Now you might ask yourself, why does it say 22 on hand? I did have one other bar from the previous batch, but that has been sold, and that's why under committed it says number 1. So there's a lot of levels to CraftyBase, and it's really such a great system to take meticulous details of your business, and these are details that you should be keeping track of from the start, and something that I wish I had also kept track of from the start. So now that my soap has been cut, I've updated my CraftyBase. I now, on my to-do list, what I have next is these labels that I need to make for some of our products. We have a few new candles that we've decided to create, and I have to make labels for that. So I'm gonna do that.
It was years ago, but how can I forget? We were 16 up all night. Love and heartbreak was our life. We got drunk and smoked your dad's cigarettes. Dreamt of a life in a big town, skyscrapers and neon lights. Ooh, I still think of you.
Have our labels here, we have our products that we need to label on either side of the table, so let's just start labeling. And we wanted to use this time while we were labeling to chat about exactly what's changed between when I went into this business full time, September 2020 to September 2021, because I feel like so much has changed. One of the first things we did as soon as we decided to go in this full time was to get an accountant. We found an accountant that worked with a lot of other handmade business companies, right?
Yeah, she works with a lot of other small businesses in the area, businesses that we've heard of. We had a good referral from somebody that we know and trust who is a small business owner. We contacted her, I think, late fall last year, early winter. I think it was like November, December. And she really, she kind of helped us out with letting us know what we should be making the changes for come January, come the next fiscal year. And then a few months later, she helped us out with our business taxes for 2020, which our books were just so messy. We didn't know what we were doing at all, and so she really helped us out with that. That
same contact also connected us to a lawyer, which started us on the journey of getting ourselves incorporated. We were before incorporation. What it's called in Canada is called a sole proprietorship. And if you're just starting off in business, that's usually what they recommend most business owners start off at. And I actually recommend that too, because incorporation is a long process, and you can technically do it on your own, but we decided to go through a lawyer to just make it easy. So that was another big change. We decided to incorporate. We consulted about that specific thing with our accountant, and she told us the pros and cons. And so if you are coming to that decision yourselves, that's something that I 100% recommend you guys talk to your own accountants about, or at least other people in the handmade business industry, to see what their experience is, because every business is different, and I can't advise either way whether or not we recommend that for you, because we have no idea what your businesses are like. But what we do recommend is to definitely get your accounting in order, whether it's you guys doing it yourselves or hiring an accountant. And if it's not something you're strong in, hire people to do it. Another big change that we did from back then was, back then we were doing a lot of things manually and through Excel spreadsheets. And that is something that we've changed now. So we moved from spreadsheets to software that would help us do things way faster in a way more organized way. We started using QuickBooks.
Yep, under the recommendation of our accountant.
Yeah.
So she has access to our account, and she can go in there and view everything when she wants.
It's just really, really good for your mental health to not have to be responsible for everything. And another thing that we have chosen, or we have started to do instead of spreadsheets, is using CraftyBase for our inventory. And that has been a huge game changer, because it's not just an inventory management software, but it's also really helped us with scheduling. It's really helped us keep track of our materials, and it's really, really helped us just stay on top of the little things that are really hard to remember if you're just doing everything manually.
And another just big change where I feel like the business has kind of evolved to over the year is the amount of time that you're putting into content creation.
This time last year, September 2020, I had 300 or so subscribers. And every time I posted a video, I would literally get maybe 10 people in total watching it, and I would really get super excited if I got 50 people to watch it. If you could tell Jerica from September 2020 that I would have, in the same time, the very next year, over 40,000 subscribers, she would not have believed you, and she would have just been really intimidated by that. So I'm glad I didn't foresee the growth that would have happened. But yeah, that was another huge change from September 2020 to now, is YouTube is a huge part of our business now. And it's hard because you guys are so far away. It's hard to fix the lighting, so I'm really sorry. We're really blown out right now. You might have looked really, really pale in that last couple of minutes. Another huge change from last year to this year is that we have streamlined our business quite a bit from last year.
Always confirm before you put a label in.
Yeah, it's always good to know. What are these ones? These are the
apple cider
candles.
Yeah. Yeah, last year at this time we were doing 4 markets a week.
Yeah.
Which was physically hard on, I guess, hard on me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's too much, but by the end of October, my body was pretty tired.
That's one of the things that we decided in 2021 was to reduce the number of farmers markets, and then also to focus more on online sales, and we also reduced the number of wholesale customers that we sold to. We're very, very picky now about wholesale customers. Ooh, another thing that's changed from this year to last year was that our products are now in more local shops. So we have a couple of stores in our town just down the street that now carry our products. Oh, you're so fast, you finished everything. That now carry our products.
Yeah, I did all the soaps, all the conditioner bars, and 5 of the candles.
And I'm just chatting away.
5 of the candles.
Sorry. This time last year, we weren't in any local stores, and then now we are in 2. And I think that's where we want to max out. We don't really want to do much more. So our business has grown in that sense. While we've reduced other places, we've expanded in others. And it's stuff that I don't think we could have foreseen back in September 2020. So now looking ahead, September 2022, do you have any predictions about where our business is going to go?
I don't know what this means, but it would be nice to have 2 separate kitchens. One for making products and one for cooking food.
No, I'm totally there with you. And that's one of the things I think will be a necessary change is we need more space. We're finding more and more that our cute little 100-year-old house just doesn't have the room to build our business out of. And we do want to keep our business home-based. And we're not sure if that looks like buying a home in Ontario. It could be in another province. We're both open to that, and we're talking about that more and more. So that might be a big change in September 2022. We're not sure yet.
Another prediction I would have a year from now is I think at this point in 2022, we will have some sort of a regular schedule for at least a part-time employee, maybe a full-time
good one.
employee. So
yeah, that's huge.
Somebody to help us out with production, maybe with doing inventory, helping out with online orders, packaging online orders. I can see that taking place in the next year.
Yeah, or at least hiring someone like an assistant. So we did, I think I showed you the rosemary and sea salt candle. This is new. And then we have apple cider.
We had this last year, but we haven't had it over winter or spring or summer, so this is now back for the fall.
This is a really, really good fall candle. We have our honey oat soap. Maybe next year I'll have a better camera. That's my prediction. This is our coffee cake soap, and this is our honey oat soap. And then lastly, we have our orange clove conditioner bar, and this is the conditioner partner to the orange clove shampoo bar. Actually was in our sunroom, so I'm gonna quickly open it up. This is my order from Rouge, Canada. After they sent me their fragrance oils to test and sniff, I immediately put in an order for my own from the favorites that I selected of the sample that they sent. I ended up ordering more blackberry bourbon because it smells amazing. Literally true blackberry. You like that smell a lot too, don't you? Yeah, so I got more of that. I got more oak and whiskey because our candles sold out the day that we had them out on the farmer's market. So I got more oak and whiskey.
Looks like I'll be making some more candles here soon.
Yep. And we also got more sea salt and rosemary. This is actually the fragrance oil that we're using for this candle. And I want to try to make some other body products with it because it actually smells so relaxing, and I love rosemary, so this scent is fantastic. I also purchased more peach and tea because that is also another scent that I want to bring back. I find that our line is missing a fruity type of scent. We used to have Love Spell. We stopped making Love Spell soap, but now I think we're gonna replace that with peach and tea. So that's something we're gonna play with. And Moe Rouge actually sent us this, and it is a pumpkin fragrance oil.
This one, yeah.
And I want to sniff this because I feel like when you see pumpkin fragrance oils, it's usually a pumpkin spice. It's like a pumpkin latte. or like a pumpkin pie. So I've never smelled just pumpkin.
Yeah. I'm really getting on board with. I've always liked pumpkin spice or pumpkin delight or whatever, and I haven't seen them yet, but it's about time that I get a pumpkin ale. I really like this year for pumpkin ales for brews. So
you're gonna see Kale's reaction.
So that's good. I like that. It's not as strong, but it's like a creamier. It's like a creamier pumpkin.
Yes, and I actually really like that because a lot of the pumpkin scents we smell are overwhelmed by the cinnamon, by the clove, by the spice.
Yeah.
This is more pumpkin cream, I would say.
Pumpkin, like.
Oh my god, I adore
I almost want to make a pumpkin soup after smelling that.
This smells absolutely amazing. In a candle. Our next bestseller after oak and whiskey. So thank you, Marouche, for sending pumpkin. I'm definitely going to use all this up because our candles have been flying off our shelves thanks to you. And if you guys want to check out More Rouge, I have a link down below, and I even have a discount code that will give you 10% off your order, so check that out. Hey guys, we're in the mudroom. This is the one package that we have to send out today, and over here is my work bag. I talked about this briefly in my Instagram, but this is a bag that Teddy Blake actually sent to me for free, and I'm so glad that they did because I have been needing a handbag, or yeah, a bag like this for quite some time. This is my original bag, and this was from Fossil, I think, and it's still really good, made out of real leather, but a little small, and I needed something a bit bigger. So when they reached out to me asking me to pick out a handbag, I was instantly drawn to their 15-inch Bella Pomelato, I think it's what it's called. And the reason why I chose this one is because I don't like distracting designs. I'm pretty straightforward and simple, and I loved how classic this bag looks. And when I opened the box, it smelled like leather. It just hit you right in the face, and that's because it's actually made of genuine leather, and also it's made in Italy. And I love the 15-inch because this can fit my laptop, and this is what the inside looks like. I have my mask in there, and I really love the red lining inside of the bag, and it has two really big flaps or two really big pockets where you can tuck in, you know, your makeup, your keys, your sunglasses. I really love that this has a strap that you can attach to these hooks here, or I don't know what this hardware is called, but you can attach the strap easily over here, and then when you put it over your shoulder, it just falls at the perfect height. And I think it is such a beautiful bag for fall. And of course I picked black because black is my favorite color when it comes to the colors that I wear. And I also just really love the fact that it goes with anything. This is my everyday bag. I think Gibson approves. You approve, little guy? And although I picked it out to just be a work bag, I found that I've been using it for my day-to-day errands, and it's big enough so that I can put Kale's diabetic equipment in here too, so it's within easy reach. If you guys want to check out Teddy Blake, there's a link down in my description below. So thank you so much to Teddy Blake for sending me this bag. I am in love with it, and really, really pleased with how functional, stylish, and the premium look of this bag is to die for.
Close your eyes, get some rest. I'm by your side. Lay your head on my chest. I know you've had a really bad day. But I'm right here, it's gonna be okay. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go understand. I know it hurts, it wasn't fair. It's over now, so don't despair. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay.
So Kayla's taken the package that we were going to drop off to the post office, and we are enjoying this beautiful, lovely fall day, which is pretty warm and bright and sunny. So that is nice. And I think I'm going to take this opportunity to end the video because I think it's gone on pretty long now. Thank you so much to CraftyBase for making this year of self-employment so much easier and more streamlined, and also for sponsoring this video. Thank you so much to Mo Rouge Canada for the pumpkin fragrance oil that I'm definitely going to be using in something soon. Keep an eye out for that. And also to Teddy Blake for sending me the bag. All of these suppliers and businesses, I have them linked down in the description box below. And for any of you guys who want to throw us some extra support, we have our Patreon, and for anyone who has chosen to support us on there, thank you so much. You guys don't know how touched I am that so many people have reached out to me wanting to contribute to what we're doing here, which is inspiring others and helping other small business owners grow and making beautiful, wonderful things. So if you want to go check that out, that awesome community is linked in my description box below. And I also want to thank especially my Bubble BFFs, these guys over here, who are also amazing business owners. And if you want to check out their businesses, I have that link down below. And yeah, that's it. I think I'm going to end it here. Thank you again to everybody for watching this video if you made it this far. And until the next video, keep smiling, keep being awesome, keep making gorgeous, wonderful things, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.